Morena everyone, I just felt to do another video. My training buddy Moki, who's going to walk away now. I've got my backpack on. This is a 40 litre that I got overseas. I really like it because it's got soft straps and a waist belt which I can put my sunblock into and my Arnica CBD oil, which I get when I go overseas because it's legal, and that I use as a moisturizer and a soother for my muscles. It's amazing. I also have my sunglasses which I put in there so they're all easy to get out, and my pee rag which I use instead of toilet paper. This is non-smelling. You can get them from Kathmandu, I think. And it just hooks either onto the outside of my pack or I leave it in here. So I use it when I pee, wash it out with a bit of water, and it dries almost instantly. So I usually have that on the back of my pack so it's easy to get out. And also I use a bum bag. I never used to like bum bags, but since the Camino I find it's helpful. I can get my phone out for easy access for photos. I've got my passport right beside me. I've got all my cards, my Wise card, my New Zealand bank account credit card, and my New Zealand license. So they're all really easy to get out of. I've put them in a leather pouch and I can put that in there and it's with me all the time. I never take it off. And this year I might take a little coin purse for cash. It seemed to be a bit easier. I've also got my lip gloss that I can just put in there and pull out easily, my glasses, and a hair tie. So and I've still got room to put other things, so that makes it really easy access. It's comfortable, it doesn't look so good, but it doesn't matter. I've already got my hat on. These are my training shorts, and I always to walk wear a merino icebreaker, summer, winter. They're amazing. I take a pole with me. This is a collapsible pole. I'll put it in my backpack and put it on as checked luggage. You can't take it in the cabin with you, so we can always get those in Portugal or England. It's amazing. I find I only need one at the moment, so I'm just going to take one, and that sits on the outside of my pack. Then I'm going to pack my pack so that you can see how easy it is. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my gear in my top pocket. So this is miscellaneous gear that I can get whenever I need. Put my hat in there sometimes too. I take a spoon because I like to eat the yogurt and things straight out of the little cafes because I'm vegetarian. Sometimes it's hard in Portugal particularly to get non-meat, so spoon is always helpful for me. I've got my activation supplements that I always have with me. I've got my night torch, which is tiny, and that's for when we start early if it's dark, or at night in the albergues. My shopping bag, which is lightweight and it carries everything. It can even carry my toiletries, and I can just hang it on the wall. But great for after walking to go and get some groceries to cook up a community dinner. I've also got my technology bag, which I do a lot of videoing. So I've got my lightweight charger with the connections and the charger for my phone, and that goes in the top as well. And sometimes I will put the charger in here with my phone so I can charge while I'm walking. That's a very handy tip. Just depends how many photos you take and how much you're in connection with your family and friends. So that goes in the top packet as well. And then there's always room for snacks in that top packet. And then I've got my side pocket, which I put in my togs so that they're always accessible. So I've got a two-piece because I can use them as knickers and bra. And my jandals I always wear after I finish walking. These are my walking tracking sandals. You'll notice they've got really good tread. They're really comfortable and they're what I could afford at the moment. So I put my jandals in, that just goes into my side pocket, and then I start on the main part of my pack. So I've got a outside zip as well as a top end loader. It's got a few pockets and things. So I am taking a lightweight tent and my bed, and that is because of my budget. For me to be sustainable, I need to camp. So you possibly will be staying in hostels, albergues and guest houses. This is purely monetary. So that's my tent, goes in there, and my bed. And then I have a really good sleep system, which I find the cells are really good to pack all my stuff in. There is my sleeping bag. It's a merino liner. It'll be very hot in Portugal and cooler in West Highland Way. So this will work for both. And because I'm carrying everything for all the 4 walks, I also take a woolly hat for the West Highland Way. Even though it's summer, it could be cold. Because I don't wear socks on my shoes, I take socks for night. And I also have a base layer of merino, which I use for nighttime. It's good for privacy as well. So that's my base layer top and my bottoms. And look how quickly the stuff is to pack. It's just amazing. And then squishing it down with your dry bags is so helpful. You notice I have all different colors. I'm very dyslexic, so I need to be able to access things clearly and quickly, and so color suits. So I know that this is my sleeping gear. And then that just slots in there. And then we've got my rain jacket, which scrunches right down. And I'll put that in there as well. And then we've got, this is too big at the moment. I need to empty it out, but I'll show you what I've got. So this is my toiletries. I've got a little traveling towel as well as a sarong. And then I have, and all I'm taking, I'll actually put that in, a little cloth which works for everything. It's one of those recyclable ones. Pumice for foot care every night, works a treat. This is my shampoo, conditioner, body wash and clothes wash. Very small. I don't like getting my hair wet all the time, so I do take a little lightweight off the aeroplane hat. Then we have I'm a real natural girl. I don't do any chemical whatsoever. However, I'm also as least amount of grams on my feet as possible. So I take from the aeroplane toothpaste. That will last me 2 weeks. That goes in. I have an aeroplane toothbrush, and I have a couple of, well, I usually take 4 really lightweight pegs because I wash my gear every night, because I have 1 to wear and 1 in spare. So this would be 1 that I'm wearing, and then I have 1 in spare. So pegs are great. And I also take one of these, because in the toilets you can hang your hang it on the back of the door and hang your toilet bag up, which is really helpful. So that is all my, and a brush which I got from the aeroplane as well. So that all goes into my kit for, where did I put that? Kit, my green kit flew over here. Trying to do the perfect video. So that all squishes into there, and whoops, Mockie's waiting to go for a walk. He knows when I get my pack out that it's pack walking day. We went for one yesterday. So see how small that goes. These are Kathmandu ones on special. I actually like the Macpac ones better because they're they scrunch down. They're more expensive though, so I always go with my budget. Pop that in there. Then I've got my clothes. All my clothes are in here, so I have a set to wear and a set and spare. So every time I've finished, at the end of the day, I wash my clothes, hang them up, and then I put on my clean clothes. I also, because I'll be camping, I really like having a pillow. I've tried the blow-up pillows, don't really like them, so I'm taking a pillowcase which will go over the top of my clothes, and that will be my pillow. Again, as least amount of weight on my feet as possible. The other thing I also take, apart from my clothes that I'm wearing, you know, like a sports bra, this is what I wear because I can swim in it, is something to throw over me at the end of the day, like a little lightweight dress or throw, so that I'm not always wearing my clothes. And then my sarong gets used for everything. I always say if everything can have 2 or more uses, the sarong is a towel, is a sun protector, is a carrier bag, it's everything. So sarong is definitely a bonus. So that's all my clothes. I won't bring out my clothes to show you. A pair of longer shorts, a pair of yoga shorts, and 2 of these merinos. That goes into my pack, scrunches down, and now I'll do this up because I want to come from the top now. So I'll just open it up here, and I will put in my sleeping system, scrunch it down, and I've got my clothes in there. That was clever. This is my first aid kit. So the first aid kit, always hiking wool. I never used it because I wear sandals, but I used it the whole time around the Camino, 1,200 kilometers last year. For all the Germans with soft feet, a lot of them needed to, they hadn't heard of the hiking wool. So I just put the hiking wool into the hot spots, the areas that are starting to look like they could go bad, and I cover it in K-tape. I don't use plasters, I use K-tape. K-tape is particularly good for sore muscles if it just needs a little bit more. So K-tape and hiker's wool got me everywhere. I also take a very tiny pair of toenail clips, because you need short toenails, otherwise it pushes against your shoes, and of course a tiny pair of scissors. I also take, and this will be a different container, but I take a turmeric paste that's made by a lady up north. I find that works for everything that I need it to, particularly sore muscles and healing of inflammation. And that's that. And then on the other side I have, just do this up, see how fast this is. I mean, even it might feel slow in a video, but it's quite fast. So I have activated charcoal for everything. If I get a headache, activated charcoal. If I get a sore stomach, activated charcoal. If I need to get rid of a sore, activated charcoal poultice. I also take the tablets. So that's the powder, because it's so incredibly light. And then I also take tablets to ingest. I've got insect repellent. That's for England, so I'm going to take that with me anyway. I've also got arnica and tea tree oil and rescue remedy and olive oil, because I have problems with my ears. And then lastly, in my first aid kit, I have a little clothesline with my pegs and a bit of cotton and thread, nothing's just in case. I don't take anything just in case, because often I need to sew up something, or I need to pop a blister and putting the needle through with the cotton. So that's that for that. And then I just pop this in my backpack, do it up, pull it through, and then last but not least is my trusty water container. So I've always gone with Camelback. I'm quite a loyalist to Camelback, but I couldn't afford it this year. I'm on a very tight budget. So I got a Kathmandu, $70. I can fill it with what I want, as much as I want, and then that just fits in the outside of my pack and comes over through here for easy access. And on this pack I have a rain cover at the bottom that I can just pull out. So we're going now. We're actually going on a real walk. So, oops, my pop those in there. Do my pack up. And Mox, are you ready? Yep, he's so ready. Got my phone. I'll just put these in here now for ease of access. Tighten everything up, put this over. That's me, set. Take my pole, and away we go. Come on, Mocky. Happy packing. Come on. Come on, Mox. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know it's not this way. He's like,